Okay, more pips today. I've got the I've got some raw fingers after going after my new monitor arm mounting, and then a bunch of cleaning from the kitchen today. So I could use something just fun, and something fun is available in puzzle form. Yeah, let's do that. Is this easy? Yes, it is. You can't see the URL bar, but I promise it is. Greater than 5 is always 6. We have 6-2 or 6-4. We don't have 2 4s, so let's dump that there. 6-2, choice of 2-3 or 2-5. 6 in 3 parts, and 2 things that are equal. We could get away with doing 3-3-0, couple 5s, and our leftover 2 here. That'll do. Let me try and knock out all 3 at once, because the last time that I tried that, I ran out of time for the midnight one. This time, we shouldn't be close enough to midnight to hit that problem again. But, you know, shouldn't. Oh, this is neat. Into less than 1 just means 0. So this is where our 4 zeros go. Let's see, placement-wise, we have a 3 green, green again, something, 3. Yeah, so this is what I was hoping to see. Let's assume that green's 5s just for the sake of placement, right? We would be bound to do a 5-2 because it doesn't overwhelm anything. And then we would have a 1-0. This is going to supply half of our zeros. We only have 4 zeros, so here's the other 2. And then this would be... Couldn't do it there because then there's only 5 squares on that side. So that also would go sideways. Could we get away with doing it 3-6-6-2? Hypothetically. And then this would need to be 3 5s. We would have the 3-5 there. We do have the 6-2. Okay, so we can get it done like that. Sure. I'm trying to figure out why we can't just do 6s in green instead. Oh, because we don't have another 1 available to do a 6-1 for the 7. So we would run into... Here, let me run through that real quick just for fun. Oh, we also don't have a 0-5. Yeah, so for a couple reasons we can't get away with doing that. But yeah. 6-2, 3-5, 3-6. I got confused, but that works. 5-2, 5-4. And let's knock out the hard, see if that's less of a challenge today. Oh yeah, this is what we were looking at yesterday, but we didn't play any. Doesn't count. It's fine. 10 minus 7 equals 3. This is true. You dorks. I love it. 1 with something, it's either a 5 or a 6. We have a 1-5. We have a 1-6. Can't place it yet. 1 with something less than 5. 1-3, 1-2, 1-4. Also available. 0. So we have a 0-0, and it must be up there somewhere, but we don't know the orientation necessarily. If we did it this way, do we have a domino that sums to 9 and another one that sums to 8? We have the 5-4 for a 9, 6-3 for a 9, and then for an 8... I don't see either the 6-2 or the 5-3 or the 4-4. So regardless of what we put to satisfy the 9, if we did the 0-0 this orientation, we wouldn't be able to fill the purple. Let me just double check that I'm not completely missing anything. Get these in a better orientation to be able to read. I would love if they came like that, but I think some people enjoy the sorting part of the puzzle, so I'm not gonna take away from their fun. But man, I want a button. Alright, 0, 0 goes here instead. Less than 3 for half an 8, half an 8 for half a 9, half a 9 for a 0. That we can... No, we can't even. So we can't do a 0, 2, because the numbers only go up to 6. 2, 7 is not available. But a 0, 5 or a 0, 3 could both work. Greater than 10 on its own domino is either the 11 or the 12. What else? This is the end of the thing, so exactly 7. Do we have a 4, 3? Yes. And a 6, 1. No 5, 2, though. So 2 choices for what to put there. We have a few 3s to place over here. How many 3s do we have total? 3, 1, 3, 0, 3, 6, and a 3, 4. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so those are the only 3s that we have. The 3, 1 and 3, 0 both can't be in either this position or this position. We need to leave 2 on the left, so it's going to be 3 down. So we'll leave the 3, 1 and 3, 0 to place later, but the 3, 6 and 3, 4, yeah, no, I said that right. Both have to get used to make this 10 as a 6, 4. You could swap their positions, but they're both a 3 in the blue, and then the 4 and 6 in the purple in some orientation. Now that we've spent the 3, 4 there, the only 7 that we have is the 6, 1, which is there. Now that we've spent the 6, 1, the only thing that we can place here is a 1, 5. That's nice. That feels more Sudoku-like in the solving. I like that. Now that we've spent the 5, 1, we don't have a 3, 3, so the only 6 domino is the 4, 2. I don't think I was waiting on the 4, 2 for anything, but let's see what else. We don't have a 0, 1, and we used our 0, 0. So the lowest domino we have is 2 points. Either it's a 1, 1 or it's a 0, 2, but either way, the bottom of this pink is going to be 2 points. So we need a 0 here, and we need it to link to something that's less than 3. So 0, 2 gets used there, and then the 1, 1 there. Now, we still have the 0, 5 and 0, 3 that we could stick off this 0. We should track down where the other 0 goes eventually. It might end up here, just because it's going to get hard to place it. Yeah, we can say that now, actually. Well, okay, so the pink could still be a 0, technically. So we can't place it, but nowhere else could be. This is going to be the... Okay, I was going to try and make the case that this unspecified cell next to the 3 was going to have to be a 0, because there was nowhere else to put the second 0 after the dark blue 0. But I don't think we can make that case solidly yet. 1, 3 or 1, 4 both still satisfy this. Greater than 10 still has 2 options. Greater than 3 into a 10. So this is a 4 or higher paired with a 4 or higher. Okay. This, I'll get it done. And we've got enough 5s for a 5, 5, or do a 4, 6. So yeah, 0, 5 could work here. 0, 3, 6, something, something, something still works there. Are we gonna have to just start guessing? Like, what's the next step here? We had a nice chain of logic going, and now I feel a bit paused. Maybe we could look at this loop. If we were gonna do a 0, 5, say. We would need a 4 into at least a 2. We got a 4-1, that doesn't work, so 4-5 would be a forced move if the 0-5 is there. And then we would need a 3 into a less than 3, which is either the 3-1 or the 3-2. That feels like it works. Now we don't have enough 5s for this to be a 5-5 in the 10, so it's going to be a 6-4. Can't get the 4 on that side, so it's going to be a 4 on this side. And then a 6. That feels weird, like sloppy. Like you could trade the 5-6 and the 6-6 and that both works. That doesn't feel correct in the way I'm used to. 1-3. Ah, yeah, okay, we don't have enough 3s to get it done this way. Maybe we can take these back before placing any of those. Do we still not have enough 3s? Interesting. Okay. Let's back it up to here. We only have 2 3s left. If we use a 3 in the pink, we would only have 1 3 left. That 3 could go there. If we try and get the 3 up here, couldn't even be on this side, right? But if we try and make the 8 with a 3-5, then that gave us problems. Why did it give us problems? Oh man, I felt like I had something there, but I'm not seeing it now. Oh. We ended up using the 4 over here to do a 4-6, right? That didn't work super well, because then the only remaining 1 used a 1-3 here. The other 3 is fixed here, so we would have had to do a 6-2 up for the 8, which we can't do anymore. Maybe we can say it that way. No, we could do a 2. 6-6. Yeah, we could get away with doing a 6-2 in the 8. We can't do a 4-4? Maybe we could do... No, we can't do a 4-4. We only have 2 4s left. The 4-1 is the only one that would work on the right. The 4-5 would be half a 9, requiring a third 4, which we wouldn't have. So I can't get it done with a 4-4. And we just ran into trouble with the 5-3. Maybe we can circle back, but the 6-2 seems more likely to me. If that's true, then we just used up the 6-6, so the 6-5 is the only thing that fits the cyan now. Our only remaining 3 has to go here, our only remaining 1 would have to go here, and we could do this in 2 5s. Yeah, I think that works. Stumbled a bit at the bottom third, but we got there. Good fun. Okay, I'm gonna get back to drilling holes in my wall, get the monitor arm mounted, and then play around with a projector. And you get to see none of it because I'm virtual. Okay, bye.